Hare Krishna. Welcome on the Simply English lecture about Srimad Bhagavatam, about Bhakti Yoga teachings. So, at the beginning of our meeting, thank you very much for coming here. I will use my notes. There's my notes. And I'm trying to say some things about Bhakti, about teachings of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, about teachings of our Guru Mata, and it will be in English, but in simply English, because English it is not my language. So I'm asking you for your understanding me. Yes, and I'm very very happy to meet you today, and welcome all the newcomers here to our meeting. If you came, welcome. Okay, before our meetings, we need show our respect for our acharyas. Acharya means a guru, and we do that by saying the mantras, and that mantras are Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyanaganashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. And this is the mantra for showing respect for Guru who open my eyes, your eyes, the eyes which were blind by the darknesses of ignorance. The Guru who opened that eyes by the torchlight of knowledge, of the Vedic knowledge. And the second mantra which we utter is Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Sajivam Sadvaita Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Ralita Shri Vishakhan Vitamshcha. And it is the mantra which we called Mangala Charana. And Mangala Charana means a mantra by which we can welcome auspicious. Like it is the mantra for calling blessings. And the meaning of that mantra is I show my respect for by the bowing down before the lotus feet. I showing my respect for my guru and another gurus and the another persons who help me on the path of devotional service, on the path of bhakti yoga. And I offer my respect for all Vaishnavas, all devotees of the Lord, and including like six Goswamis, for the Srila Rupa Goswami, for the Srila Sanatana Goswami, for the Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, for the Srila Jiva Goswami, and etc. Then I offer my respect for the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Advaita Acharya Prabhu, Sri Srivasa Thakura, etc. And the end, I offer my respect by bowing unto the lotus feet of for the Radha Krishna, for the Srimati Radharani, for the gopis, the cowherd um, ladies. Like cowherds boys, there are some ladies, and that ladies are gopi. And I show my respect for the Sri Lalita and Sri Vishakha. And it is the meaning of these two texts which I chant for you. And if you know that, you can do that with me, or if you don't know, you can listen. Yes? So, as you know, we can have experience the presence of our spiritual teachers or God by the listening words of these persons. So now we read a few words from the teachings of our Guru, of our Sri Guru Mata, which we called her, but uh, he is, she is Her Holiness Srimati Jai Shri Devi Goswamini. It is the full name, but the persons who are these disciples, who are good wishers for the Guru, for the Srimati Jai Shri Devi, Her Holiness Guru Goswamini, they called her Guru Mata. Guru Mata means a guru, Mata means mother. It means the Srimati Jai Shri Devi Goswamini is like our mother because she have a lot of love. She care for us and she help us to us like a mother care for the children. And it is the word Guru Mata. It's a word for the big love for that person. So we called her Guru Mata. And she is Acharya. It means a head teacher, head guru of Sri Guru Prapanna Ashram. And for that person who don't know what is the Sri Guru Prapanna Ashram, it is the Gaudiya mission. It is the Gaudiya tradition where we can get education on Bhakti Yoga path as was teach as Lord Sri Chaitanya show us. And it is the place where we can practice in equal level bhakti to the Lord. We all are Jiva Atmas. It means Jiva Atma, it means individual soul. And all of the individual soul have rights for walking on this path, Bhakti Yoga path. Women, men, black, white, rich, and poor, everybody, because soul is not a material thing. Lord Krishna, Lord Radha Krishna, and individual soul, living entities, soul, Jivatma, are eternal. It means they don't belong to the material platform. And so, in all loving duties, it is all loving duties being in the connection with the Lord. The practicing of Bhakti Yoga path is all living duties. So please, let us meditate for a moment on the meaning of words of teachings of Her Holiness Srimati Jai Shri Devi or Guru Mata. Yes? If you have time, please do meditation with me on the words. But if you don't have time, please came again and listen that carefully. So the words of Guru Mata are for this day, for this lesson are The path of directed by Sriman Mahaprabhu is suitable for the age of Kali. That path is supremely reachable by the jivas, the souls. Jivas means souls. That great process of devotion is nourished by the succession of Srila Rupa Goswami. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura's thoughts are added with it. It's well established by sacrifices done by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. So, this is the auspicious path for the deliverance of the jivas who are disturbed by Kali Yuga. It is the uh, today's sentence, today's teachings of Guru Mata, of or Guru. And I will add that sentence in English meaning because I know my English is not good, so you will can read it in English. Okay, so before we start our study of the scriptures, we should recite some prayers. I think you know that. You came every time, so you know that. Before that, we always chant some text, some shloka. It means verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. It is the first book. It is the second chapter and fourth verse. If you have Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavata Purana, you can find it. I will wait. 1 minute. Yes, I will wait. Okay. You've got it? Yes. Okay. So we can chant. Narayanam namaskritya naram cheva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. And twice times more. Narayanam namaskritya naram cheva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. Narayanam namaskritya naram cheva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. The meaning of that shloka is the meaning of that shloka is before reciting of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavata Purana, we should offer or respect for Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana. This is the God. We should offer or respect by doing some bow unto to the Lord. We need should do the respect for the Narayana Rishi. Then we need should do respect for the Mother Saraswati, the goddesses of learning, the goddesses of knowledge. Then, after that, we should do respect for Srila Vyasadeva, the author of Srimad Bhagavatam, the person who wrote that, but he don't create the Srimad Bhagavatam because Srimad Bhagavatam is eternal, is spiritual. Okay, I think the meaning is clear of that verse. And in the last lesson, last meeting, we discuss about chapter 3 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavata Purana. It is equal name, Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavata Purana. So I hope you like this topic. Yes, like this topic. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the scriptures, in the book 12, chapter 13, verse 15, we can read Sarva Vedanta Saram Hi Shri Bhagavatam Ishyate Tat Rasamrita Triptasya Nanyatra Syat Ratih Kvachit. It means Srimad Bhagavatam is declared to be the essence of all Vedanta philosophy. One who has felt satisfaction from its nectarian mellow will never be attracted to any other literature. We can see the importance of this message for humanity. Today, we will learn how this message appears and why it appears in the material world. So I invite you listen carefully and how say that. And one more thing, especially uh, today is in Poland, in my country, is a day which we called Ekadashi. Ekadashi. It is the Ekadashi Varudhini. So this day is a day of intense meditation on the Lord. It is the day of the Lord. So, do you know how to observe Ekadashi or practice during this day? Or if you don't know, please write to me. I will try do some a lesson about Ekadashi. Okay, so um, it is the day for the Lord. So in that day we practice. It is the time for more practice of the bhakti tradition. So if you don't have time in whole month, in the Ekadashi, it is a special day for the practicing. So in that day, you can do that more. Okay, today we will read for you, for you some of today I will read you for you some uh, from the some of the theological commentaries. It is the Sarartha Darshini. So it was written by Srila Chakravarti Thakura, and I think you will like it, and it may be interesting you for you. It will be maybe interesting for you. So you I have hope it will be nice for you. So okay, and the next the more I have hope you read today's chapter. It is the fourth chapter. Yeah, do you remember? Okay, for that persons who are in the our group. Yes, WhatsApp group. Okay, so we have a commentary for that chapter. It is the commentary of Srila Chakravarti Thakura. We have a Srimad Bhagavatam text, and today we will read and meditate about that text. Um, today's chapter teach us the story about appearance of Sri Narada Muni. Do you know who is Sri Narada Muni? I think maybe you know or not. For that persons who don't know who is Sri Narada Muni, Sri Narada Muni is the Muni. It is the sages, sages, sages. How say that in English? Some holy person who have who are spiritual advanced. Yeah, is Muni. And Sri Narada Muni always teach us a bhakti. And today we can read the story. How was that? And the first verse of that fourth chapter, we can hear Vyasa Uvacha. Iti Bruvanam Sam Stuya Muninam Dirgha Satrinam Vridhah Kulapatih Sutam Bahovrah Shaunako Bravit. And the meaning of that verse is on hearing Sutta Goswami speak thus, Shaunaka Muni, who was the elderly, learned later of all the rishis engaged in the prolonged sacrificial ceremony, congratulated Sutta Goswami by addressing him as follows. Um, I have that. It was Vyasa Uvacha. And we can know the that the this fourth chapter teach us about speaker and hearer of the Bhagavatam, and also we can know how Srila Vyasadeva received a mercy like that. So I will read for you some parts of Srila Chakravarti Thakura commentaries, and I will tell you the number of the shloka of the verse, and you can understand which part of Srimad Bhagavatam of that chapter I'm explaining for you. Yes, it will be. I think it will be something new because we in this way we can hear the teachings from the holy teachers. Okay, it is nice because the teaching of our scriptures of our gurus and tradition is that we need here the teachings from the more advanced person. So I'm just reading for you. I'm not advanced person. So today we will meet Srila Chakravarti Thakura as our teacher. Yes, by the hearing of his commentaries. Okay, it was the beginning, and it's the tradition. We need to start reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So it was as the beginning, and for the persons who don't have a book in the paper version, you can find it in the PDF in the internet. So just write PDF Srimad Bhagavatam, like that. So you can write to me. I can send you some links. So if you couldn't find it, okay. In the first verse, we can hear the teaching. On the first verse, we can hear the teaching like that. Because he was the oldest by age, superior by family line, and superior by knowledge acquired through studying the Veda, Shaunaka was chosen by the sages. Yes, sages. It was sages. Muni sages. By the sages to ask the questions. And as you remember, the Bhagavatam it's beginning by in the situation when some sages ask about some sages give the questions, some spiritual questions, and Shaunaka Rishi was chosen for that, for the speaker of the sages, and he uh, gave questions in the in the in the stories. We can read the we can read in the following story we can read the history, how Srimad Bhagavatam was appeared in that world. I will uh, write you, read you, not for you. And the story is like that. Um, the Shri Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa, this is the Vyasadeva, Srila Vyasadeva, he was a great sages. He was a great Muni, and he was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, and in his mind was some a problem, and that problem was um, he couldn't find some satisfaction because after uh, writing of the some parts of the scriptures, like he wrote uh, four Vedas. He wrote uh, he wrote Mahabharata, Itihasas, etc. But he couldn't find some spiritual satisfaction, and we can read that in this chapter how and why it was. So one time he was on the walk with his son, and his son was uh, Srila Shukadev Goswami. His son was Srila Shukadev Goswami, and they walk by a place where was some water, and ladies take a bath in that water. And when the ladies saw um, the Srila Shukadev Goswami, they didn't covered the bodies because they understood the Srila Shukadev Goswami was a pure saint, mm, uh, like a transcendental a person who don't did do some how say that, I will find that word. He didn't do he didn't do how say that, when the person do how say that, 1 minute word, wait, please, it's he didn't do some different, yeah, different by uh, sex. So the women don't cover the bodies. And but the sage of Srila Vyasadeva, he do that. So they cover the bodies. And Srila Vyasadeva was it was something interesting for him, and um, he asked that. He thought that why, and he understood his son was Srila Shukadeva Goswami was a good person for Srimad Bhagavatam. And in the commentary of Srila Chakravarti Thakura, we can read uh, that interesting um, topic, interesting conclusion. Sorry, interesting conclusion, and that conclusion is this is like that. The woman, the young woman, was there was perfect in the arts, which they have the power to know by the inner truth of the man. It was like they by just looking at their of the person's eye, they know that. And that way they know the Srila Suta Goswami, Srila Shukadeva Goswami was that person, and they don't need to cover the bodies, but the Srila Sutta Shukadeva Goswami was very interested person, because we can read in Srimad Bhagavatam he was 1 minute, I will read you. He was a sage who uh, was a great devotee and a queen, and he was some monist who 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 had who has a mind which was always con was in the meditation on monism, and he was a transcendental to mundane activities, but being unexposed, he appeared like an ignorant person. So the the regular persons, they didn't understood behavior of Srila Shukadev Goswami. He was in a different level of advance in the transcendental path. So we can read about that topic, which we can hear in that text. We can hear he was a nirvik, nirvikalpakah and ekanta matih. So we can read in the commentary what it means. He was a monist. And now I will read you what it means, the monist. And Srila Chakravarti Thakura, he teach us like that. Shukadev Goswami was realized in impersonal knowledge, nirvikalpa, nirvikalpa kach, nirvikalpa kach, and his attention ended in one point. He had dispelled all ignorance. Nidra is equaled with ignorance. Equal with ignorance. Nidra means like ignorance, and the man of knowledge. That it is the from Srimad Bhagavat. Krishna. It is from the Bhagavad Gita, from the second chapter, 69 verse. It is some teaching of Krishna. It is teaching which we can know. It is the teaching which explain us word of Nidra, and it is ya sarva bhutana tasya jagat sayame. What was Okay, you can find it in the in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 69, and it is the means the man of knowledge is awake in the time uh, when the people in ignorance they called night, nidra. So when the people of in the when the people who are in the ignorance they called it is the night for us, but for the uh, men, the people of knowledge, it is the day. So you can read it in the Bhagavad Gita in the chapter 2 in the verse 69, and it is like since it is an explanation of that word nidra. So in the next text, we can read in the commentary of Srila Chakravarti, we can read the verse 5, which teach us the which tell us the Srila Vyasadeva and Srila Shukadev Goswami they was working. They teach us the verse, show us Shukadevas the absorption of Brahman. Czyli it means nirvikalpa. Nirvikalpach. He was nirvikalpach. So seeing Vyasa with clothing on, who was following his son, he who left a home. Do you know that story? When son of Vyasadev, Srila Shukadev Goswami, he go out of the house and go for the for the transcendence path. And Srila Vyasadev was a student, yeah, student, and he calling him, my son, come, and he didn't back. So Srila Vyasadev following by a son, and Srila Vyasadev was in the cloth, and the woman who were playing in the water become bashful, and put their clothing on. They didn't do not do not this by seeing Shukadeva, Srila Shukadeva Goswami. They do that when they saw Srila Vyasadeva, but they didn't do when they saw Srila Shukadev Goswami. And we can read in the scripture, in the commentary for that scripture. That is astonishing. The women were not bashful on seeing my naked, young son looking everywhere. On the hand, seeing me and an old man wearing clothes who did not even look at them, since I understood that women were playing in the water, they become bashful. I will ask them the reason. It is the words that it is the words of Srila Vyasadeva. And when he asked, the woman said, you make distinctions. Think that is a man or this is a woman. Your son does not do this. How did this situation arise? Your son has a pure eyes. Vivikta, Vivikta, Vivikta Drishtech. Vivikta Drishtech. We, young women, skillful in the arts, have the power to know the inner truth of man and woman just by looking at their eyes. So that woman, they had some mystic power. So they look for the eyes, and they do not they know that what is inside of that person. So and after that we can read the teaching about Srila Shukadeva Goswami. He was a great sage, and he came to house of the person for giving the knowledge, and it was for the short time, like for the time in India. It is the called the time of the milking of the cow. It is the short time. If you are from village, you will know that. Now it is you couldn't find a cows in the village, but in the when I was young, in the village there was a cows. So they did some milking of the cows. They use a hand, or they use a special machine. And the time of that process was short. So uh, when the Srila Shukadev Goswami appears in the some house, they stay for the time of milking of the cow. It was short time, but he stay a long time with Parikshit Maharaj, with the uh, emperor who was waiting for the death. And Srila Parikshit Maharaj was a saint, was a devotee of Lord Sri Krishna, of Sri Krishna Bhagavan. And Srila Sutta Goswami, Srila Srila Shukadev Goswami. So sorry, I always I have problem with these two names, but okay, Srila Shuka Goswami. He came to the king Parikshit and stayed there a long time for the teaching him of the Srimad Bhagavatam, which he heard from a guru. And Srila Shukadev Goswami, he appears in the house of people for the only for the spiritual goal of the spiritual business. He didn't do some material things in that. He came only for the teaching of bhakti. And and after that, when Srila Shukadev Goswami appears and meet of Parikshit Maharaj, we can think why it was why Srila Parikshit Maharaj was so important person. He was a king, but why? And we can hear from that chapter he was a great saint, and he was in that level, it that platform, which he was extremely rich. He was extremely powerful person. He was a emperor of a whole world, and he put that uh, outside because he understood the goal of life is more important than the power, the money, the fame, the etc. And we have that words praying him, and we can read in the commentary for the verse 20. We can read that this surrendered to the Lord life for the species of world is two ways for extinguishing material life and for giving material wealth. One should not give up something upon which others depend for life, even though one may be personally detached from it. And we have the two ways um, living, uh, two ways of surrendering to the Lord. And what one is the extinguished material life, and one is giving material wealth, and like that. And Srila Parikshit Maharaj was the kind of that person which was not attached to the material things, and he was full. He was full of power, but um, he how say that he mm, he show us uh, how we need do. Uh, he show us what we need to do in our life. He used material things for life, for living, but he was a devotee of Lord. So uh, we can read another part of that chapter about the um, Bhagavatam, about the importance of Bhagavatam, as that is the some game, precious game of Vedic knowledge, and on the age Kali Yuga, we can we can observe on that age we can observe the rising of the bad things um, greed, ignorance, being non devotee of Lord, etc. Like It is the age where the mood of ignorance, of hypocrisy, like tamoguna and rajoguna. That moods. It's appears more in Kali Yuga. So the Srimad Bhagavatam was appears for us for the helping us in the devotional service in the path of um, of um, of progress, of the spiritual progress. And we know the Srila Vyasadeva, he did a part, he did some partitions, yeah, but he make some parts of the spiritual knowledge, like Rig Veda, Samaveda, etc. And he couldn't find some happiness inside, and that happiness was that that sad in his heart was because sadness in his heart was appears because he didn't wrote about bhakti path. And in the commentary we can read that uh, we can read that the uh, knowledge, the bhakti yoga, the knowledge how to serve to God, how to practice, how to meditate, and the knowledge which is topics about his appears, his activities, the Lord activities, etc. It is the most important things. And when the Srila Vyasadeva he wrote it, he was in spiritual satisfaction. So, and it is the told the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is the text for the person who are in influence of Kali Yuga, especially for us, because we in that time we lost our strength of body, we lost our strength of mind, we lost our strength of time of life. Like we are a weak. We are a weak persons, and Srimad Bhagavatam is for the person like us, like persons in tamas, in 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 the moods of that gunas. So if the person are in that gunas, they need especially read Srimad Bhagavatam. But in another place, we can know that when the person study Srimad Bhagavatam, they can um how say that, clean the heart, and they will be in the sattva guna, in the pure, in the goodness. And after that, when they can be a devotee of Lord, they can be in the platform of Shuddha Sattva, the spiritual goodness. Yes. So Srila Vyasadeva think the Vedic rituals was for the people who were not qualified for jnana, yoga, or bhakti. These sacrifices were um, there was some they need some for priests, etc. But But we can read in the commentary the bhakti is better than jnana or yoga, and Srimad Bhagavatam is only for bhakti. And on the end of that story, we can hear that when Srila Vyasadeva uh, do some meditation, in that place came Sri Narada Muni. It is the verse. It is the a chapter which teach us uh, about feelings of Srila Vyasadeva Muni, about Srila Shukadeva Goswami, his behavior and his spiritual platform, and in that Srila Narada Muni he appears and he know the feelings of Srila Vyasadeva, and he gave a teachings to the Srila Vyasadeva, teachings about Srimad Bhagavatam, about Lord Krishna, about Srimati Radharani. Then Srila, uh, then Srila Shukadev Goswami, he got that, and he, from the platform of the monist, he started to be a, um, a devotee uh, who focus on the personal aspect of the God, about about a platform of God which we called Bhagavan, and in that platform of God, we can get some connecting with God as a Lord, as a friend, as a loving parents, as a loving how say that, lovers, and like we can get the Lord as a person because he is a person. So the first Srila Shukadev Goswami, he mm, he did a meditation about that monist platform. But after that, when he known Srimad Bhagavatam, he changed. He understood it is the higher platform, like that. And if you have any if you have any questions, if you have any if you know more about that topic, please write. And it is that what I read, what I understood. And if you have something more which can explain to us that topic, I will be so happy. And I asking you for the reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, for the reading that scriptures and some commentaries. And please forgive me for my English, and I'm so happy because in the Srimad Bhagavatam there is some shloka which teach us even imperfect sentence. When we say something's imperfect language, in imperfect, it is something like not perfect. But if we tell stories, tell glories of the Lord Sri Krishna, it is a it is the perfect because we are talking about Lord. So it is the first topic. So I am so happy you inspired me for that what I'm doing now. So I'm so happy. Thank you very much, and we will see in the next week, and we will discuss about fifth chapter. But I invite you for the reading of the fourth chapter and the commentaries of that. So if you don't have that, please write to me and I will send you some links. Yes. So I'm so happy. Thank you very much. And please pray for Guru Mata for her health. And please read Srimad Bhagavatam. Please chant holy name of Lord. And thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kindness and for your compassion for me, for my English. So I am so happy. Thank you very much. And I will look what is the in the commentaries. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam to all devotees. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srila Vyasadev, Srila Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasadev ki Jai. Srila Srimati Parivrajacharya Srimati Jai Shri Devi Goswamini Shri Guru Mata ki Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Thank you very much. I see you in the next week, and I'm so happy. Thank you very much. I'm so happy because we can meet together and discuss about bhakti. Thank you. Have a nice day.